Okay, you're not going to believe this one tonight. This is a real story featuring this man who some of you may remember the face. And I've got a couple of video clips that I'm going to play in. You definitely will remember the voice. This crazed maniac was apprehended after making several videos threatening women and children in Ireland. He was apprehended finally and put into prison. And when he went to prison, he attacked another inmate with a kettle full of boiling water and assaulted him and threatened prison guards. And listen to this. He's just been released on bail. And without being dramatic, and I know it sounds a little bit dramatic, but this is deadly serious. This is as a word of warning to anyone that sees this video. Remember this face. Share this video. Let people know that this man is now about to be released back onto the streets of Dublin or Cork or Galway or wherever he decides to go. He's completely unhinged, thoroughly disturbing individual. And these reports in mainstream media are playing down the seriousness of the threats that this man has made and the crimes that this man has committed, especially the most recent one that was committed in a prison. And he's been released. You couldn't make this up. Off the back of Jim O'Callaghan telling us Dublin is, he believes, a safer place. You can walk around anywhere. He would walk around any time of the day or night and feel completely safe. The man is dangerous. Jim O'Callaghan also, by the way. I'm going to give you an example of this guy, what he's been saying. This is some of the threat videos that he's made, just very briefly, because quite frankly, they're too disturbing to play here in full. They are completely disturbing, what he says, what the dark thoughts of his mind that he wants to bring out. But in focus, he wants to target Christians and he wants to target women and children. This is one of his videos.
In Christian churches, I'm gonna fucking jump on you every fucking day. And this is my warning to you.
Did you catch that? In Christian churches, this is my warning to you. That was one of the videos that he made. I'm going to show you another one. Thoroughly disturbing, folks.
Americans logged in. I see still commercials. My phone switched off, it switches on with a commercial in my face. Sluts! I will slice you!
Now, tell me how you would feel if that met you in a dark street somewhere. I'm not going to replay them again. If you want to hear what was said again, just rewind the video just back 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 50 seconds, and listen to it again. This crazed loon is a danger, in my opinion, to anyone that he may encounter. And the frightening thing is, he's been in Ireland for many, many years and actually had a job working with the public. And despite this and despite what you're about to see, you make of this what you will. A man who made a threat video. Well, the two video clips that I've played you are just two threat videos. There are many more. He made more than one. He attacked a cellmate in Cloverhill prison with a kettle of water. The prosecution's case said that Mr. Petre, his name's Beniamin Petre. Beniamin Petre. Look at that face and remember it. An evil man. He assaulted a cellmate in Cloverhill prison and was caught red-handed. It doesn't matter if he's caught red-handed. It Doesn't matter what he says or what he threatens. He seems to have the run of the country. A former waiter. That's one guy you don't want to complain about your steak being too cold or tell him there's a fly in your soup. A waiter targeted after posting. He claims he was targeted after posting those crazed, unhinged videos. Has been charged with using a kettle of water to scald an inmate in Clover Hill Prison. Romanian national Beniamin Petre of no fixed abode appeared before Judge Peter White and was released on unconditional bail. Unconditional bail. Unconditional, conditional. What difference does it make? He's out. Pending directions from the DPP. Garda Rebecca Lloyd charged him with assault causing harm to another man on June the 10th in the prison. That's just, what, 2 months ago, a couple of months ago. Objecting to bail due to the seriousness of the case and flight risk concerns, she told the court it was the prosecution's case that Mr. Petre assaulted the man and was caught red-handed. Doesn't matter if the guard advised he's not bailed, that he's a flight risk and he's highly dangerous. Doesn't matter. He's getting out. It was alleged Mr. Petre used a kettle of water to assault the other prisoner and hit him on the head with the kettle, who he then sustained considerable burns to his head and arm. The injured man required hospital treatment, which was witnessed by a prison officer who claimed he saw Mr. Petre hitting the man 3 times. The bail hearing was told another prison guard witnessed Petre holding a kettle and threatened prison staff. Threatened prison staff that if they came into his cell, they would get it. But that's not serious enough to warrant him remaining behind bars. Defense counsel Paddy Flynn asserted that while his client made admissions, these were made in the context of explaining his actions of self-defense. How can these barristers sleep at night? How can they sleep at night? Additionally, a comment made by Petre to the guard about leaving the state indicated his wish to do so if he had no pending court progression. So he's even talked about fleeing, but they let him out anyway. Maybe they want him to flee. The barrister said it was a miscommunication. The assault and weapons charges on conviction are given sentences of up to 10 years and 5 years respectively. The court heard the accused, who didn't require a translator. Well, you've heard him speaking quite fluent English, making threats and horrific statements using English. He certainly doesn't need a translator. Had been in Ireland since 1999. Good grief. 26 years he's been here for. 26 years. He lost his job in 2021 and had been homeless at times, living in a tent. The council said he had a presumption of innocence. Said he wanted to stay in Ireland. Great. Fantastic news. The court had some social media attention. You saw what he was posting, the threats that he was spewing out against Christians, women, and children. The guy's completely unhinged. That resulted in him being the victim. He was targeted. The guard has said she was aware of a video posted online. There are many. I've just give you a clip of 2. There's at least 2 more, and they're horrendous. They are horrendous. Mr. Flynn asked the judge to fix bail with a range of conditions and proposed granting a short adjournment to allow Petre to prove he could comply. Bail was set at €200. He was released in order to provide Gardaí with a new mobile phone number within 48 hours. He hasn't been working for 4 years, but he's going to get a new mobile phone and give the guards a number. Remain contactable, sign on 5 days a week at Store Street Garda Station and provide the name or address of a hostel, which means 2 days of the week he doesn't have to give an account of his whereabouts. The case resumes in September. Legal aid was granted to the accused who received social welfare. You're keeping him here. Legal aid granted, social welfare granted, bish bash bosh. Share this video, if for nothing else, that people can see this guy's face and get a little glimpse of what goes on in that skull of his. He could be coming to a town near you, although he has to sign on 5 days a week to Store Street Garda Station, which would indicate he's most likely going to be in Dublin. And remember, Dublin is safe, especially with Beniamin knocking around with plenty of time on his hands. It's mad. Leave me your thoughts and comments below. Share this video if you want to depress and frighten someone. Feel free to do it. And for now, till Monday anyway, this is me, Rick Munn, No Risk, No Reward Media, over and out.